Hey everyone, and welcome to another weekly reading vlog. It is currently Friday, and I don't usually start vlogs on Friday, but this weekend I don't have a lot of plans, and I have some thrillers that I'm very excited to dive into. So I figured I would start this a little bit early so that I can include the next couple of days in the vlog. So the plan for tonight is to be very cozy and do some reading on the couch. But before we do that, let's get into my reading plans for this week. So the theme of this week's vlog is thrillers that have been somehow left behind. Basically every year I buy too many thrillers, and it doesn't mean that I'm not excited about these. It just means that I physically didn't have enough time to read them in the year that they came out. So I am going to be prioritizing them this week. So the first one is One by One by Ruth Ware. This is a book about a company retreat in a very snowy resort, and all of the people in the company start getting killed off, very much inspired by And Then They Were None by Agatha Christie. I have read a Ruth Ware before and really enjoyed it. Then we have Behind Her Eyes by Sarah Pinborough. This is a thriller about a woman who meets a man at the bars and really falls for him, but then finds out that he is married. And then we have Then She Was Gone by Lisa Jewell. This is about a mom whose daughter goes missing, and then years later she meets a guy that she is really into, and the guy introduces her to his daughter, which looks exactly like her missing daughter. So I think I'm actually going to start with the Lisa Jewell because the synopsis of this one is really intriguing me. So plans for tonight are finishing up some things for work and getting started on this thriller. Happy Saturday, everyone. It is currently about 3 o'clock, and I've had a very lazy start to the day. I did actually get up at around 7 and did some reading in the morning, but I just stayed in my PJs all day. Anyways, it is very nice and sunny outside. Tyler and I are about to go to an outdoor food festival. Sorry if you can hear the shower in the background. That is him getting ready. But I did start reading Then She Was Gone. I'm only on page 30, so didn't get super far with this. So far I'm enjoying this book. Nothing is really standing out too much to me. There isn't anything that I've really disliked either, so just kind of falling in the middle. So far at the beginning of the book, you have two kind of timelines. The first one is the past, when Ellie went missing, and most of that timeline is from Ellie's perspective, and then you have the present day, which is from her mom's perspective, and that is kind of told in different increments of the future, but eventually I think that timeline is going to be the 10 years after, where she is going to meet this man. There is a lot that is intriguing me in both time points, like a lot of characters that I'm wondering how they're going to play into it, and a lot of mysterious parts to both of them. But so far it's a lot of just introducing me to the book, so I don't have too many thoughts yet. Anyways, we're gonna get ready to go outside, do some fun things, enjoy the sunshine, so I will catch up with you guys in a little bit.
Walk with me. Let's leave the past behind. Walk with me. There's something else we need to find. Say you'll go, don't make me wait. There's no need to hesitate. Let's make footprints in sand. Let's make miracles. Come hold my hand.
So it is now Sunday. We also had a little bit of a lazy morning this morning, and I am about to go out to brunch with one of my good friends, Louise, but I did get a bit of reading done, so I thought I would give you a quick update about my thoughts so far. So I am still making my way through Then She Was Gone, and today I got up to page 85. A lot of this story focuses on Laurel, the mom of Ellie who has gone missing, and kind of how she has processed the grief of losing her daughter, who she had a very, very close connection with. But now you're introduced to this character, Lloyd, who seems like a bit of a sketchy person. I think a lot of the mystery of this book is going to revolve around him, and Laurel has started this relationship with Lloyd. So I am trying to figure out how it's all going to tie in, and I have a theory that seems too obvious, so I'm hoping that I'm wrong about that theory, because if so, this book would be too predictable for me. So far, this book is very readable. I sit down and I just like get through 50 pages without thinking about it, but there hasn't been too much suspense or like mystery or twists or turns yet, so I'm still waiting on that to happen. Otherwise, today after brunch, I have to come back and clean this apartment because it is a total disaster. Usually at the end of the week, things just get a little disorganized around here. So that's the plan for today. Do some cleaning, do some editing, and hopefully maybe finish Then She Was Gone too. That would be amazing. Then I will just have to get through the 2 other books in the work week / next weekend. And I think that that's pretty doable.
Used to give all I have, I'm used to get nothing back. Wherever I go, it's the same. There's no excuses, no one to blame. Sometimes I can't understand how it can be so hard to stay out of pain. But with you everything has changed, even though we both stay the same. Would you call me on the midnight train? Would you come over when nothing's right? Would you hold me tight in the rain? Even as we're having...
Happy Tuesday, everyone. I just got home from work and it's only 2:30. Oh, by the way, in case you're interested, Gilbert got this new bed yesterday and he really likes to sit up here, so I figured it would be nice for him to have a little perch to sit on, but of course he doesn't want to sit there and he's not into it. Maybe during this vlog. This is the pre-contemplative stage. So I'm gonna get changed into some comfy clothes and make myself some tea, and I'm hoping to finish Then She Was Gone today. I feel like it would be a good benchmark to finish 1 out of 3 books on Tuesday. Then that gives me a little bit of leeway, like finish the other one by Friday and have the weekend to finish the last book in the vlog. I do actually have some bananas to make banana bread as well today, and they are like the perfect banana bread bananas. They are probably a little bit past their prime, but that makes the best banana bread in my book. So I probably will start doing a little bit of reading and then make myself some baked goods later. So my only potential non-reading plan for today is going rock climbing with some friends. I climb about once a week and I've really been enjoying it. It is a form of exercise for me that I actually enjoy doing. So I'm gonna try and bust out as much of the book as I can before then, and then maybe do a little bit of that this evening. So I got my cup of peppermint tea in my favorite feminist mug, and I have my book, so I'm ready to get cozy and do some reading. So it's now about 6 o'clock. I really need to get ready to go climb. I have just been being so slow, but I wanted to show you how much I have finished with the book so far. So I'm definitely making my way through this book. I'm now on page like 242 out of 350 or so, and I really hate to say this, but I just find this book to be so unbelievable and at the same time so predictable. I don't know, like there could be a twist that would blow my mind, but right now I just kind of see where this is going, and I saw it a while ago and I'm just a little bit disappointed, to be honest. So I don't know, maybe this book does have something in store for me. Maybe I am going to enjoy it. Anyways, I did end up making banana bread. I had 2 slices, so I need to climb extra today. My goal today, if you guys are climbers, is to climb my first 5'9", which would be very exciting. I don't know what's gonna happen. And then afterwards, I'm going to go to my friend Kendall's house and we're going to watch Bachelor in Paradise. So I am so excited for Bachelor in Paradise. Like, it fills a hole in my heart. for trashy TV, and I just need it right now. I need it today, so hopefully it's gonna happen. Gilbert has still not gotten in his windowsill bed. We're not surprised. We have a little visitor here joining this reading update. Alrighty guys, so happy Friday. My hair's looking a little rough because I was on Zoom today and I didn't do too much with it. Anyways, I need to start making some progress in this vlog because I have finished Then She Was Gone, which I'll chat with you about in a second, but I'm only a little ways into the second book and I was hoping to get this vlog up tomorrow, so I'm not sure how that's gonna happen. And there's the potential that I might get called into work tomorrow, so I extra don't know how this is gonna happen, but it might turn into like a 24-hour reading vlog, and we all love those. Anyways, enough rambling. Let's chat about the book that I did finish, of course. I ended up being very conflicted about the end of this book. So this book was a missing person story, and normally with that, there's a lot of intrigue, there's a lot of drama, and you're trying to figure out what happened. And there's a lot of points within that story where the author can lead the reader astray and keep the reader in this like second guessing place. And I love that about missing person stories. But this book to me just really didn't capitalize on those opportunities. I felt like every time that there was some piece of information that was revealed, it was just very anticlimactic, and I could see where the twists and turns were coming well before they happened. And part of the reason why I love thrillers and I read thrillers and I make vlogs like this when I'm in a reading slump is because I love that element of surprise, and I love that game that the author and the reader play together, and I think it's so fun. And unfortunately, this book just didn't do it for me. I knew where this was going, and I think that many readers could guess where this is going based on the synopsis. And so in terms of the mystery elements to this book, I was very disappointed. However, this book was slightly redeemed because I found some of the character dynamics to be really interesting, and I cared a lot more about these characters than I normally do in mystery thrillers. There are a lot of parent-child dynamics in here without like getting too far into it and risking spoiling you guys, and I really liked how a lot of those were developed. I got a little teary-eyed at the end of this, and I don't think that usually happens in thrillers. Usually I'm like in awe or shocked or freaking out or whatever else. I'm not usually crying because I'm so invested in the characters, and so I think that that's where this book kind of saved itself for me. But ultimately I did pick it up to be a thriller, and I did pick it up to be thrilled, and I wasn't really. So I ended up giving it a 2.5 stars rounded up to 3 stars. What I will say though is many people have loved this book so much more than I did. Its average rating on Goodreads is 4 stars. And so I don't want to dissuade you from reading this book if you think that the synopsis sounds interesting to you, because you might really enjoy it more than I did. I just don't really think that this was the book for me, unfortunately. So unlike Then She Was Gone, Behind Her Eyes is kind of messing with my mind. So this is a thriller about a woman named Louise, and she basically goes to the bars and meets who is going to be her future boss, but she doesn't know it when she meets him. And they have this like one night make out situation, and then the next day she turns up to work and realizes that it's him. This book is kind of told in 2 parts. You get Louise's story as she's like navigating this awkward situation, and then you get the boss's wife mainly. We haven't really gotten a lot from the boss himself yet. I don't know if that's coming. His name's David, by the way. I don't know why I'm just calling him the boss. I feel like this book is the kind of book where you have absolutely no idea what's going on until it all gets resolved. And based on my experience with the last thriller in this vlog, I'm kind of ready for that. I'm ready to just be thrown into this crazy messed up world and just figuring it out. So I'm only on page 40. I don't have too many thoughts yet, but I am planning to go outside and read since it's a really nice day. I'm gonna get some chai tea, read in the grass somewhere, and just enjoy my afternoon. afternoon. I did have to work this morning, unfortunately, so that made reading this morning a little bit tricky, but I am planning to do a little cleanup of the apartment and listen to the audiobook for Behind Her Eyes as I am. So yeah, that's the plan for today. I think I'm gonna put some football on the TV because I love when football comes back, just because it feels like fall and I have been craving fall so much. So yeah, that's the plan. Clean up this disaster, watch some football, listen to my audiobook, and enjoy the rest of my day. Oh, by the way, I did figure out that Behind Her Eyes actually has a Netflix series, which is making me really excited. Because while this book is kind of driving me a little crazy right now, I think that this would make a really good TV show. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna be checking that out after I finish this one. Anyways, to chat a little bit more about Behind Her Eyes. So I'm currently on page 140 out of like 300-ish. And so far, we're still kind of at the same point I was at 100 pages ago, where you realize that there's some weird situation going on and you don't really get exactly what's happening. Like, a lot of lines are dropped in this book that make absolutely no sense. And I feel like there's some big secret that's going to be revealed. However, I do wish that there was a bit more reveal throughout the book, because currently I just feel like the middle part is very slow, which I know is not a common critique of this book. I feel like everything I've read online says this book was unputdownable, I was so addicted, and I just don't feel that way. So hi everyone, it is Tuesday. I had originally planned to upload this vlog last Saturday. However, things have happened. My schedule has been a little bit all over the place, but I did want to make sure I finished all of the books in this vlog before I upload it, so it's just gonna continue until I finish things that I was supposed to read. Anyways, I had a very chill day at work again. I worked from like 9:30 until 4-ish, and Tyler and I just sat on the couch and watched a bunch of Top Chef. We are huge Top Chef fans. We're watching the Portland season right now. Let me know if you also enjoy Top Chef. We watched Top Chef and Master Chef kind of off and on depending on what point of the season we're in. So Master Chef's at a little bit of a lull. We're waiting for a new episode, so we decided to watch Top Chef. Anyways, I did finish Behind Her Eyes, so I wanted to quickly chat with you guys about it. I'm also making my way through one by one and have quite a few thoughts about both of them, so let's just get into my thoughts. All right, so Behind Her Eyes. I understand why this book is so polarizing. People viscerally hate this book or absolutely love it, and I get the reason why. The end of this book and where this goes is a very unconventional place. It kind of throws out the rule book and the convention for mystery thrillers, and I understand why some people love that. I personally hated it. Part of the reason that I love reading thrillers is I love figuring out the puzzle. I love figuring out what's going on. I love trying to put together the pieces. I love picking up the clues, the breadcrumbs. But my personal opinion is this book was not written in a way for a reader to be able to do that. And that makes me mad. It's one of the few things about thrillers that pisses me off. This was definitely original. I've never read a thriller that goes where this one goes, but I don't think I would pick up something else by this author because the end really irritated me. Anyways, I gave it 2.5 stars. Moving on. So I have started reading one by one. I am now actually on page 182. I'm maybe like about halfway through the book, and so far I'm very pleasantly surprised. This book has a lot of like deserted vibes, lots of like snowed in, can't get out type of vibes, and it is about a cast of very kind of quirky hipster tech company people who all have secrets and all have something to hide, and they've all gone to this ski resort and basically become stranded there, and they all start getting killed off. For the most part, this book is told by two points of view. You have Liz and Erin. Erin is one of the like housekeeping people at the resort who's like hosting this group, and then there's Liz, who is kind of a bit of an outsider with this company, and she doesn't really fit in super well, but she is part of their group. So you're switching between the two of them. The company is kind of a weird concept. It's this company called Snoop where you can listen to whatever like a celebrity is listening to. So the description in here was like, it's like when you're listening, you each have a headphone in, you're like listening to the same thing, but it's with like a celebrity and you can just tune in to whoever, wherever. I don't know if I would use such an app because I don't know if I'd care enough to be like listening at the exact same time. But anyways, that's their $1 million idea for their company. The things that I had heard about this book was that it was very slow moving and that it was very predictable. And so far, I don't know where this is going at all. So I've been really pleasantly surprised. I'm trying to piece together what's going on. So far, only 2 of the people have died. I'm sure many more of them are going to die. So, yeah, it's pretty interesting so far. I'm really enjoying the setting and it being in this like snowed in resort. I think that's really interesting to read, but there is half a book left and who knows where it's gonna go. So lots of time for this book to make or break itself. Anywho, I'm about to go climbing again, which is how you know that this vlog is too long because I only climb once a week and I've climbed twice in this vlog. But I'm about to go climbing again. I'm about to get ready and head over to the gym. And then hopefully when I get back, I will do a bit more reading. I might listen to the audiobook on the way there. However, the audiobook of this particular book, One by One, each of the chapters starts with like the Snoop ID or their like particular username for Snoop, and then what they're listening to, the number of people that are snooping on them and like their subscribers or whatever. And it's really annoying trying to find your chapter because you can't figure out what chapter is what. None of the chapters have numbers. So I might just read this when I get home instead. Anyways, I'll catch up with you guys when I have more updates about my thoughts of this one. Alrighty guys, so it is Thursday and today, and this clip is the last clip of this vlog. I feel like this has been a really long vlog and it's been more drawn out than I thought it was going to be, but I did finish the last book and I have a lot of thoughts kind of wrapping up this week as well. And then, more excitingly, I have a little unboxing that I'm going to do now before we get into the last clip. By the way, while I'm opening this, I don't know if you guys have seen The Undoing. It is a show on HBO and it has Nicole Kidman and Hugh Grant in it, and it's like this murder mystery show and I am completely hooked. So if you're looking for something new to watch, definitely recommend. Okay, I'm so excited to have this book. It is Sense and Sensibility. I did get the English Library edition of Sense and Sensibility. I'm collecting all the Jane Austen English Library editions. This is my second one. The other one that I own is Pride and Prejudice, and I just think they look so pretty together. I have no idea what Sense and Sensibility is about, but this is a very good segue into next week's vlog because I'm going to be reading Sense and Sensibility for the first time as part of the Jane Austen read-along hosted by Kira. So if you would like to see my thoughts of reading it for the very first time and all of my initial reactions, tune into my next reading vlog. But before I get too ahead of myself, it is time to wrap up this week's vlog. All right, so I finally finished One by One. I did read about 150 pages of this last night, and then I came home and read another 100 pages. So yeah, it just really flew by. I will say the strength of this book for me was this feeling of like claustrophobia of all these people being stuck in this resort and nobody knowing who the killer was. And I thought that that suspense was built pretty well. Like that fear that everyone felt being around every other person. And so I did feel like the killer was revealed too quickly because there were like 50 or 60 pages of wrap up that I could have done without at the end. And you probably could guess who was going to be the killer, although I didn't until like right before it was revealed. So overall, I enjoyed this. It was a fun winter mystery. I could see this being perfect for the snowy season, just like curling up, reading this on the couch with the fire going. I think that would be so much fun. I did enjoy reading it at this time of the year as well, and I think I'm going to end up giving this a 3 out of 5 stars. So overall in this vlog, I ended up reading over 1,000 pages, which is crazy. And my ratings, of course, were 3 stars, 3 stars, 2.5 stars for Behind Her Eyes. Again, I feel like whenever I film these vlogs, I have filmed one other thriller vlog before, so I will link that if you guys want to watch it. I feel like I never love any of the books that I read, but they are amazing for getting me out of a reading slump, and I feel like this week has done just that. I feel so revitalized and so ready to read again, just in time for the fall season. So I think that this week definitely served its purpose, even if it did not give me a new favorite book. Anyways, let me know how your week is going. How is your reading life? What is your favorite book that you've read recently? And with that, I will see you guys very soon with another video. Bye.